This Easter, the BBC's Passion Story will have given thousands of people in Britain a dramatic account of who Jesus is. Churches have unified to support the programme from the beginning, making the most of an opportunity for mission explaining Jesus' work on the cross to friends, family and neighbours. But perhaps as importantly, I hope it has been a stimulus for each of us to get to know Jesus better. And anybody who wants to get to know Jesus better simply cannot avoid his passion. Without the death and resurrection of Jesus, Christian faith would be meaningless. And as we reimagine what that death meant to him and his frightened followers, it's clear that it was his ultimate mission, God's final and unrepeatable act of love. Take away the cross, and Jesus would have been no more than a radical teacher, a miracle man, or simply a great leader. Above everything else, the persistent presence of the cross at the very heart of our creed holds our faith together. And incredibly, this story has even shaped the cultural norms of the Western world and still resonates strongly in the beliefs of people in the UK, 57% of whom still believe in the resurrection. Might they be more open to our mission if we lived out the radical implications of the cross? The cross is the unparalleled symbol of forgiveness. The message is this: sin is serious. But if an innocent man can forgive his executioner, no one is exempt from forgiving others. If an innocent man could give his life for both friends and enemies, how can we claim to be his followers if we compete, hold grudges, or even divide the church? The cross, one sacrifice for all sins, should lead us to live as one body for a hurting world. It's like music to God's ears. And the story of the cross is deeply empathetic. Nothing identifies with human suffering and the torment of unanswered questions as powerfully as the cross. This was no Old Bailey trial. It was the story of a man victimized by a kangaroo court and murdered between two thieves. Jesus understood injustice from the inside. His passion calls us to do the same, standing with the marginalized, the poor, and the oppressed. It is still true that in the constellation of many gods, as present in modern Britain as in Paul's day, Christians still claim that this cross is the exclusive path to God. But this exclusive truth calls us to an inclusive love. From this crucible of suffering, our faith must serve everyone without discrimination. And by doing this all together, I pray that many in our communities will also come to know Christ more fully. This Easter, I hope many of us will want to know Jesus better. And as the Apostle Paul would say, I hope we will all know Jesus and him crucified.